May not seem like I've done much, but today I got the brace on the upper right. I think I put that yellow one up too today. I did. I'm gonna paint these in place instead of in the house. So I've got the back bottom done. Just needs paint, which I haven't decided on yet. I still need a new 2x4 up top. I also got the yellow one up top on today. And it felt like it was leaning a little bit, so I pulled my truck in right here and hooked a ratchet strap and tried to pull it this way at the top and get it squared up, but I didn't have much success. So what I did instead, I'm gonna have to screw that one rafter down a little better. But what I did was move this rafter and this rafter back that way about 3 inches. Cut the ends off of the 2x4s right there, and then added that new 2x4 for it supports this whole 2x4 that runs across. I also need to cut a 2x4 to go inside right here. And I need to figure out what I'm going to do at the very top, because the very top of this is open, as you can see. And I'm not sure I want plastic up there. But I don't think I have the boards to cover it. So, we'll have to play it by ear and see what I do with it. I don't know. So this door, it got a new board at the bottom, which still needs painted. And then I'm going to frame in this window, because right now I just have little nails holding it. And a couple of these window or mirror things right here. So what I want to do is maybe put wood here. I don't know. I don't have a table saw to actually cut out the part where the screen is. It may just have to lay on top of it. I don't know. And I'll probably take the lock off right here and get this section framed in, and then I'm pointing too high, then this section framed in, and then I'll do it on the other side. And I think I'll frame this top section here separately. And I actually, this part where the plastic is, I actually want to do a little frame of plastic. I don't really, the screen doesn't go all the way to the top of the door. So that's one thing. But when somebody gives you something like a screen for your greenhouse, you take it. So I think I'm going to do a frame with plastic above it, because I normally leave it open anyway for ventilation. But I've got two uppers, these two top ones. See if I can show you. This one and the one on the other side, they both open, so I can let air out. I've got to trim the boards here a little bit. They're actually what's holding this on. because I didn't have any flat brackets. So I need to trim that, and I probably need to run a board here to keep insects out, like the wasps I've been battling. Then this one here opens, and get over here. I was having such a battle. I actually wanted the tops to open opposite of the bottoms. So this one here opens, and this one opens, but I wanted that one to open, and that's the one I battled in about 30-mile-an-hour winds. So I got mad, I got frustrated because nothing was square, and I screwed it down, and I put hinges on this yellow one over here, which I think it'll be okay, because on this back, on this back, I also have another hinged window right there that's still got the plastic on it. It needs to be reworked. It's a little tight, so I think I'm going to take it off and shorten it so it opens a little easier, because right now I took a hammer and pounded it in. And then I still need to take that board right there off, which won't be a big deal because all the screws are out. It's just got little nails in it from where I nailed the plastic. So once I remake the window, I'll cover it, and then each one of these sections will be done separately. And I think I'm going to frame them like I did these. So I'll put the plastic on and then frame it out for each section. And it's going to get a new 2x4 up here, because when I built it, I didn't have any 2x4s left. And at the time that I built it was when a 2x4 was $15. And what I should have done is just waited a year. So, and I haven't decided on the paint color for these yet. I may, when I frame everything, I may do all 5 colors back here. Just try and keep blue from touching blue or yellow from touching yellow. And then I've got blue over here. So I'd probably have to go blue on this side, green, and then I can do orange. No, I can do yellow over here, and then orange, and then put lavender up top. I may even paint the window a lavender. I just don't want the colors touching, and that's why I did what I did. So here it's got the green up top with the blue to match the blue below, and then the yellow, and then up here this will be orange with a yellow brace. And I've done the same thing on this side. I have the orange here, so I have yellow with an orange brace. I have green here, so I have blue with the green brace. And that's just me being me. This, I have some stain for this bed. I don't know if I have enough to do it all. However, there's some stain in the shop, and I may just mix it all up and just go for it. And then I need to figure out a way to fix my fence because it's all bowed in. It's just pallet boards. So I expected some warping and stuff, but I've got to figure out how to fix this yet. But that's on my list of things I need to do. So you can see there's a gap. And there's actually, if you look, hold on. If you look under the blue one, it doesn't look like there's a gap, but there is. Oh, I don't know if I can get in here. So I got tired and hadn't cleaned up yet. So there's a little bit of a gap underneath there, and that's enough for a bug. So I don't know if my little skill saw, if I put it at I think it's a 45, I'll have to check, and cut one at a 45 that I can slide in there to help eliminate the wasps. I don't mind if bees come in. I don't mind if other insects come in, but I don't want the wasps in. And I've also got to do something up here because there's a gap here too. But I'll figure it out. And see, there's another gap. I'll figure it out. I'm really happy with how it's turning out. And I have a lot of trouble with my feet, so it's a slow process. And I'll get it. It'll get done. It's just taking longer than it would normally take somebody, or normally take me. Like 5 years ago, I could have had this done in 2 days. But that was 5 years ago. So I'm just glad I'm able to do what I can do. And hopefully in a week I'll have it done. I just still racking my brain on what I need to do with that very top, because I don't have a board that wide. I don't know. It may end up having to have plastic on it, which I really didn't want to put plastic on because the stupid squirrels around here, even though this is a really good plastic, I wish well, maybe I can, I don't know. It is a 9mm. I ordered it when I started building the greenhouse, but it was going to be delayed. So I went ahead and covered it with that cheap plastic that you see there, which is 2mm. I mean, it lasted a season, and my problem was I planted sunflowers around my greenhouse. And as pretty as they are, it was a big mistake because there's probably 30 squirrels around here. And they climbed the sunflowers to get to the seeds, and in the process, they tore all the plastic up on the greenhouse. So, don't think they're going to be climbing that rosemary bush. But I try not to plant anything they're going to climb. But this is the plastic, and it is really, really thick. It's a 9mm, and it has, on the inside is a no drip. So it's specific in how you put it on. Like this side needs to be out, and that side needs to be in. And they've marked it on it, which is good because I wouldn't have known. Even looking at it, it's hard to tell which side needs to go out and which side needs to go in. But I think it's going to last a long time. I think it had a 5 or 6 year on it. I can't remember. But as you can tell on the top, it looks like I don't have plastic on there, but I do. I put the shade cloth 80% on first. Then I put the plastic on the way they told me to put it. And I've done that on all 4 of the big ones. And that's actually the shade cloth the squirrels tore up. And I just got enough to do those 4 frames when actually that shade cloth went down to here on both sides and down to here front and back. And I had it rolled up front, and that's probably the only thing that allowed me to get enough to do the 4 frames, because the squirrels chewed it all up, tore it up. And I think I've learned my lesson, though. No sunflowers around the greenhouse, especially here. I try to chase them off, but I'm not out here 24 hours a day. So, oh, look, I broke my board. Well, good. I get to fix that tomorrow. But that's my progress. I appreciate you watching. And even though it's not perfect, it might give others an idea for their greenhouse. Don't be afraid of color. And have a good night. Bye.